holds us back from telling our stories is 100% fear. And when you think of fear, I want you to think of a couple of things. Fear of being judged, fear of being called a liar, fear of being challenged. I can't tell you how many times I've heard someone say to me, Tiffany, that's not how it went. Or are you sure? I had someone once ask me, are you sure you put your kids to bed hungry? I don't believe it. And I was like, well, I was there. Very much so. Fear of not being accepted by family. Man, I talk about what dad did, and how could you do that? How could you tarnish his legacy? Fear of the fact that we're supposed to be strong, but we feel weak inside, and we don't want to tell the world, hey, I'm actually feeling weak, and I really don't have all my shit together. Fear of being made fun of, fear of being rejected. And at the core of it, it all comes to fear of not being enough. Now, what's true about fear, when you really understand the root of it, is that fear has something really neat attached to it, because fear dictates that I'm going to feel one of these three things. So I'm either going to feel shame, a painful feeling of humiliation, or distress caused by consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. If I don't feel shame, I'm going to feel self-doubt, lack of confidence in one's self and one's abilities. Shame, self-doubt, and frustration. They all go together. Because when we live in shame, we live in self-doubt, we become stupidly frustrated as to why we're not getting there, why this is not happening. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm going in circles. This is not making no sense. I just don't know, and I'm tired. Because at the other end of it, we begin to get weary, and we get tired. Now, whoops, I can do this. Have faith in me, everybody. Click, and this one, yes. So, actually, let me go back really quick. How do I go back? Oh, this is not going to work. Okay. Yes, okay. Before I go on anymore, I'm going to ask you, because I did this exercise just last night, and my question to you is, what are your next three? What are the other three reasons? So outside of, if it's not fear of being rejected, if it's not fear of being called a liar, or fear of being challenged on the truth or validity, what are the next three? I'm going to ask you just to fill in a quick blank, whether you jot it down in your book, you jot it down in your notebook. It's important for you to write these things down, because this begins the backbone of your marketing. This is the backbone. This is not just about you. This is literally how you then take and build your online, offline conversation to attract and to connect to whoever it is you want to connect.